So it's possible again that we can see a new genocide without the world doing anything again?
Definitely, if you see what is going on in Rwanda today, there are very heavy tensions between Rwandans. There is an elite from Uganda. They are Hutus who are supposed to be Hutus and never have any access to anything. They are Tutsis who are considered as survivals because a Hutu, whether he or she lost her family members, all of them during the genocide, are not allowed to be called survivals. I'll give you a good example of myself and my wife, and even my children. My children who lost their parents, both parents, my daughters, who lost their father and mother in 1994. They are not allowed to be called survivals. So a survival has become a kind of the elite title. They are people who are entitled to, and others who are not entitled to. And this is why you see thousands and thousands of young Hutus fleeing the country, joining some of them. This is not news, I'm telling you, because it has been circulating all over the world that Hutu boys right now are joining Hutu fighters in the war because they don't have anything else to do.
They're like left out.
Yeah, yes. We say in Kinyarwanda that whenever God does not give a job, the devil always does.
Yeah. You have this foundation that is working for truth and reconciliation. Why is that?
Why is that? Because in Rwanda, Rwandans have never sat together in a face-to-face, Hutus, and Tutsis, as you and I are sitting together this morning here. They have never brought to the table all of their problems and dealt with them as one entity. There's always a winner who takes over everything and a loser who loses everything, and in most cases goes to exile. And when the loser comes back, takes again everything with guns by force, and the other one is supposed to go back to exile. Now, what is the legacy are we supposed to give to our future generations? We can pay school fees for children, send them to schools. But why should we pay schools to children who will go to school but will never benefit from their degrees? It is a good idea to go to school, but people should be sure of their future. So in order to ensure a better future, we have to create a Rwanda for all Rwandans. And we never create a Rwanda for all Rwandans without bringing them to the table, giving them an opportunity to talk, to speak. And as I was saying, I believe in words. I believe that we should silence the guns and give an opportunity to words.
So I think it's possible for Tutsi and Hutu to sit and live side by side in the future?
Well, for foreigners who do not know Rwanda, they think that Hutus and Tutsis hate each other so that they can never cross each other's eyes. This is not true. In Rwanda itself, today you have young Hutus and Tutsis who are still intermarrying. So this is one of the best lessons which is being taught by our youth. Young kids, young guys are the ones who are teaching us as adults. Why don't we then accept, since they are the ones who have the key, because tomorrow is theirs. The future is theirs. The future belongs to young people. They are tomorrow's leaders. So why don't we give them an opportunity to meet and mingle as much as possible so that they can plan, so that we can help them plan a better future for our nation.
Do you think the humanitarian aid that has been given to Rwanda has helped Rwanda in some way, or is there some other way we can help the Western world can help Rwanda?
Well, the Western world has never understood how to help developing countries. To help someone, to help me, is not keeping on bringing me a piece of fish. If you can just show me the sea and tell me that, listen, here's where the fish comes from. Go there and get your own fish. I'll go there and get my own fish, but I won't go to the sea until a time when I have peace. So what we need from the West is, first of all, to get us together and give us an opportunity to sit down and talk and bring a lasting peace. Once the lasting peace will be there, we won't be needing food from away. Africa is fertile, like any other continent. In Africa, we have a lot of raw materials, but we can't exploit them legally because there's always a group of people backed by Western superpowers who would like to take advantage of that. So I believe that helping Africans is, since Africa is rich, is not giving us food every now and then. What we need is rather someone who will bring us around the table and help us to communicate.
What would you like to say to the coming generation of the Western world?
To the coming generation, to the next generations, especially in the Western world, I will tell them that they are lucky. They are the ones who can change the world. The future is in their hands. They can shape the world they want it to be.
Is there any hope for Rwanda?
Definitely. I'm always optimistic in my life. There is always hope. Since many Rwandans are not extremists, Hutus and Tutsis altogether are not extremists. There are many of them who are right in the middle, who would like to sit down, who would wish to sit down together and talk. So they are extremists also from both ends, but the majority of Rwandans from both sides would like to sit down and through dialogue solve their problems. So there is hope for a better future, and especially many young Rwandans are tired of solving all the troubles by guns.
My last question is more personal. How are you going to celebrate Christmas?
This is one of the most interesting and exciting questions. How am I going to celebrate Christmas? I'm be going to Chicago for the foundation. We have a very tight meetings on Saturday and Sunday. On Sunday night, I'll meet my wife in San Antonio, and we'll be flying back together on the 18th, arriving in Brussels on the 19th. And my children will be flying on the 20th, coming back home for Christmas and New Year Eve. And my daughters who are married and their children, because I have grandchildren, their children and husbands, they will be joining us. We'll be gathered as a family and celebrate Christmas together.
I wish you a really Merry Christmas, and I wish you also prosperity in all work you're doing for your nation.
Well, thank you very, very much, and Merry Christmas to you, and Happy New Year.
You too.
Thank you.